whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Spartans will boot it away to start the game. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Caught in the backfield. It's Valentine. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
On the ground, it's Valentine. Breaks into the open. Got the first down. Looking for more. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's got room. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
That's reeled in. It's Milner. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the second level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfect and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping a manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Spartans! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Extra point here will tie the game.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Baker. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barber. Turning it on!
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And the incomplete pass will bring up something down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The sure hands, it's Hawkins. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pulls it in inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Illini. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
Ooh, shit.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Michigan State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to Northwestern. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Still on his feet at the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Rushes on him. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14.
Did you see that fucking
and he's going to bring this one out.
The Lions spread?
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out to the end
44
zone.
and a half. Game ending in 44. I mean,
let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Nigga, that's nigga. What was that?
The run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Like, why did you stop the quarter?
No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw him. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class and this next cycle.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Nigga, the dude that fucking was like sitting there with him, he was like, bro, he's sitting on the rope, like, what are you doing?
Brings it in down the inside. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
What the fuck?
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it for the first down at the 31.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. Well, this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They're hoping for a touchdown going by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30.
That was good.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield, it's Baker. A little release to the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets a block. Oh, what vision.
Oh, Cabana.
He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown,
FCS.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's flying. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken it in the end zone. The Illinois offense returns to the field. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Hawkins. Still on his feet at the 35. Look out on the right. At the 20. Touchdown, fighting Illini. And that one will give him the lead. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The run to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback extends the play. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Finds the tight end.
That's what your sorry ass get for picking off your player.
And finally, a little production in the passing game that has been sorely lacking in this one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job breaking those for the first down.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll cut the lead to 28-27.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Throwing right. That's caught. It's Hawkins. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The handoff as they run the counter play here.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Time winding down in the quarters, they come to the line. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Valentine. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And the nice thing about late in the football game, when you have the lead, you kind of know the defense will get aggressive. You might get some man coverage. They get it to the receiver out wide. I love the run after the catch. He's got such playmaking ability. That's a big 1st down for this offense.
Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking to throw. It's on target and complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, get them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Illinois lining up quickly.
Justice.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Using his legs to buy some time. Looking for the score.
That's so dumb, bro. That's so
Touchdown,
cool.
Illini. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Spartans! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
He'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll try it over the left side. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Oh, and he knocks it out of the way, and he's running free. Lots of running room at the 20. Touchdown, Illinois. Once he got some room, it was over.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 11 to Northwestern. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put...
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible.
Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it down the right side. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Finally brought down. What a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you...
Turning it on. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back.
Bro.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run.
So just keep on letting this nigga just run right past me. Fuck this shit. Nigga, keep on letting this nigga just run right past my niggas, bro.